Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, YASHAMIAHLA, YASHAMIAHLA, the ones to the elders and apostles of great Muslim. Shalom to the overflow. Of this video will be edifying, and let's get into it now. Topic or title of this video will be small steps to the kingdom, because this truth is not a sprint, it's a marathon, so we take small steps to the kingdom, small steps daily towards the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashai, towards salvation, towards being delivered, towards getting out of this place, towards being worthy in the sight of Yahweh Shemashai to receive salvation. You see? But how do you take those small steps daily? By doing this. By doing this, man. Because a lot of people, like the scripture says in Titus 1:16, they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him. You see, so we can't be like those people. How do we then take small steps? Well, James 1:22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. You see, so be doers of the word, not hearers only, man. If make sure you basically daily that daily you have that you making daily good steps, man, towards Yahweh Shemashai, towards improving. Every day you should improve, man. Every day you should improve, man. Just small steps, man. It doesn't have to be big steps, just small steps. Every day you should be improving, man. Every day you should at least have that spirit, or try to please Yahweh Shemashai to the best of your ability, man. Make sure your body is in check, as the scriptures say. Making sure your body is healthy, making sure you take care of your temple, of your body, making sure you're studying, making sure you are taking care of your household, making sure you taking care of yourself. Those, making sure you multiply your talents, making sure you feed the sheep. Those are all things that are very important to do. And those things, if you do those things, those are all small steps to the kingdom of Yahweh Shemashai. It's all linked into one to the other, man. I ain't saying if you work out the best, then all of a sudden you're going to receive salvation. I ain't saying that. But for example, working out, the scripture says bodily exercise profited little. But for example, working out, it will create discipline in your mind and that discipline, that can link to a whole lot of stuff, man, in your daily based life. Also, having a healthy body, you're more fit to be able to do the work. For example, now you can make more videos, or now you can study longer, or whatever the case may be, man. But it's all linked in one to another. That's what the scripture says. Be not ignorant. That's why it's very important that we shouldn't be, this is the book of Sirach 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great or small, in a great matter or small. You see, so don't be ignorant, don't be not knowing, of these things. Pay attention to those things, man. Pay attention to small matters and great ones, you see. Matthew 5:6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. You see? And what is righteousness? Following after Yahweh Shemashai, listening to what Yahweh Shemashai says, and wanting and thirsting after righteousness, man. And that is righteousness, man. Trying to please the Most High to the best of your ability, that is righteousness. You see? 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobate, right? So you gotta examine yourself, man. Examine yourself and check Slakia. It's very late. Slakia. But examine yourself, man. You know, whether you be in the faith. You know, am I making enough videos? Am I taking care of my temple? Am I taking care of myself? Am I taking care of my household? Am I taking care of am I reading enough? Am I studying enough? Am I giving enough attention to this truth, to the Most High Bashim Ashai? Am I praying enough? You know? Those are all things that you need to think about, man. You know? Is my life balanced? Do I have a balance in the things that I do? How can I be more time efficient? You know? Those things are all important as a man, and those are all important qualities to have as a man, to be able to evaluate and examine what you're doing, man. You know, because once you are in check and once you have everything sorted out, now you can help another brother out, you know, which will benefit the body. You know, the scripture says, how can a man take care of the church if he can't even take care of his household? You see, so you're supposed to take care of your household first and yourself, you know, and then you take care of the church of the Most High Yabashim Ashai, you know. This is this from EDOM Online. It says examine the definition or the etymology of the dictionary of examine. Put someone to question in regards to knowledge, competence. Well, not put someone, but put to question in regard to knowledge, competence, or skill. Inquire into qualification or capabilities. Inspect or survey something carefully. You see, so all those things that I just named, you check that out and you inspect it carefully. You know, you think about it like, hey, am I for example, spending enough time for this truth? You know, am I taking care of my body? Am I eating good enough? You know, why am I so tired? Am I not eating good? Am I not working out? You know, those are all things that those small things will all lead up to big things, man. That's why it's important to have those small victories, those small steps to the kingdom. You know, also for your mental health sake, because then you will also feel like every day you're improving, basically, man, and no day is gone to waste. You know, because as long as the Most High Yabashim Ashai keeps that spirit in you upon planet Earth to live, you have to continue, man, and you have to move forward. You know, you are done when the Most High takes that spirit away from you. When the Most High basically calls your spirit up to heaven, then you done. When you die in the flesh, then you done. But until that time, we still gotta move on. We still gotta keep it pushing, man, because the grind don't stop. 2 Timothy 2:3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. You see, so this is what we gotta do, man. Endure hardness, man. Endure tough times. And obviously we don't wanna be disciplined and stuff like that, but you have to be, man, as a man. You know, as a soldier has to have discipline, man. You know, or he is no soldier, man. You know, a soldier has to have discipline, mental discipline as well as physical discipline, man. You know, what did I want in Matthew? Was it even? I don't know why I got this. Like, anyway, Let's continue. Luke 14:28. For which of you intend to build a tower, sit it not down first and count the cost, whether ye have sufficient to build it, sufficient to finish it. So, just like in this truth, just like in this truth, this is not a marathon. It's like this is not a sprint. It's a marathon. So, count the cost, man. Before you get into the truth, count the cost, man. Whether you have enough to basically finish your course, whether you are willing to give your life for this truth, for example, man. Whatsoever happens to you, are you able and ready to give your life for this truth? That's a question you gotta ask yourself. And if you know the answer to that, then you can proceed out of that answer. But if you're wavering, if you don't know for sure, don't come into this truth, man. Because look, Luke 14:28. For which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and count the cost, whether he has sufficient to build it, whether he have sufficient to finish it. You see, so you need to count the cost. You need to check: do I have enough to finish this building? Well, that's the same way in this truth. Do I have enough? Basically, can I finish it? What I'm about to start, can I finish it to the end? It's a good question that you gotta ask yourself. Also, for example, with when you're already in the truth, before you do something, count the cost first. Think like, hey, make a plan. How am I gonna do this? Don't just start doing stuff randomly, and then all of a sudden, when you're doing it, all of a sudden you realize like, hey, you don't have enough to actually finish what your goals was, what you wanted to do. It doesn't work like that, man. For which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and counted the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it, lest happily after he had laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him. You see? Saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. You see, so that's the same way with these people that fall out of this truth, man. They basically they builded something and they couldn't finish it, So you shouldn't be like a person like that, man. If you start something, finish it also, man. If you have goals, you want to get your body in check and stuff like that, count the cost first, man. Think about it first. How am I going to do this? What works for me? What diet works for me? How many times am I going to work out every week? And stick to a regular schedule. Don't change it, man. Do what works best for you, because everyone is different. But basically, finish it, man. Finish what you built. Finish what you start, man. And count the cost. Very important, man. And this also comes into the topic or title of taking small steps to the kingdom. All these little things, studying for this truth. Maybe studying for a job certificate, or just reading about history or learning about history, working out, taking care of your temple, taking care of your body, eating healthy. Those things, will affect you and benefit you greatly, but it's a slow process. Every day, every day it's a step-by-step process. But as long as you're improving, as long as you making progress, the benefits will be there in the long run, man. You will basically reap what you sow, like the scripture says in Galatians 6 and 7. But count the cost. Think how you gonna do stuff. Don't start something that you are not able to finish. You know, Scripture says there's the Most High is not the author of confusion, but another one, where it says a false abomination is a false balance is an abomination to the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA. You see, so have a good balance, man, in your life. Anyway, this Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA. You see, so some dudes, they want to take big steps in this truth, you know, thinking they're ready, but they ain't even ready, man. You know, or they start something that they can't finish. They fall out of this truth, or they want to know the deep knowledge of the Most High, the deep breakdowns, but they can't even know the small ones yet, or they can't even understand the small ones yet. You know, so they fall out of this truth. You know, or they look back into the world. You know, they think, oh, this ain't for me anymore. You know, if you look back, you are not fit for the kingdom of the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA. You see? So that goes into that Luke 14 again, like count the cost. Do you have sufficient to build it? Do you have enough equipment to build that house, to finish it? You know? If you don't have that, don't start. You know? Luke 9 and 62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow. You put your hand to the plow, to this truth. You know about this truth. You join the camp, and now all of a sudden you fall off, or you all of a sudden don't want to do this work anymore, because what the fuck ever happened in your life? What kind of weak excuse you have not to do the work of the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA? Having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. I'm gonna read it one more time. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, YASHAMIAHLA. You see, so you ain't fit for the kingdom if you giving you basically falling out of this truth for whatever thing it might be. So God, I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, sound, and glory to Yahweh, YASHAMIAHLA, the one strels and apostle of great milestone. Shalom to the overleg. Hope this video was edifying. AHSHAWAR.